Hello, my people. Lady Rosie here. How y'all doing? To all my new subscribers, you welcome, and my returning subscribers, you all know I love you. On this channel, we support Harry and Meghan, and we do expose the racist treatment of Meghan Markle by the English monarchy. How y'all doing, guys? So, did you all hear about the Invictus game going in 2027 in Birmingham, UK? Guess what? The tabloids are throwing a fit. They are so mad. Right now they are saying like they're saying the city of Birmingham is so poor. Apparently they kind of were in bankruptcy. They filed for bankruptcy for the state. I don't know how that works because I know the country is the UK. If the Birmingham state is broke, means the central government of the UK is not doing some good job. So y'all guys need to subtract salaries from these non-working and royal people and give it to the city so it could run the administration smoothly. Okay, so that's what y'all guys are telling the world, that you guys, central government is so dumb, and it's a bunch of dumb people that are running that government, the central government of yours. And then you got these weird titles. You got the lords in the parliament. What kind of who's lord is those? We know Jesus Christ is the Lord. We don't know no lords from these people, like these mafia, criminal, corrupt people. So let me just put these tabloids here for y'all guys to listen to them if they're really making sense. These people be getting on my nerves. They be getting on my nerves. I never seen people so miserable. I never seen people so contradictory like these people. That Invictus game is going to be taken to that city. Guess what? The city is going to make money because the people who are going to come there, they're going to eat from your local restaurants. They're going to sleep in your hotels. They're going to use the means of transportation. Doesn't all that money go into public fund that kind of benefits the city? Why are you guys against that? Well, make it make sense. I don't know. You know, only the miserable people will pray for misery for others. Because guess what? They're not happy. Look at them faces. Look at this clown from California. She gotta put certain kind of makeup on her face to be presentable on this camera here. Yeah, that's what she gotta do. Put lots of nonsense on her face. Still, she looks like a clown. She be looking like one eye is upside down. God help me. Let's listen to these people. Listen how mad these people are.
Today, that the Invictus Games, Harry's excellent event for wounded and disabled military veterans, heroes, will take place in 2027. It's about to unfold in Germany, Düsseldorf, over the next few days. But in 2027, it will happen in Birmingham here in Britain, which is a kind of a strange choice because Washington, D.C. was in the frame. Which frankly is a bit more glamorous, isn't it? I mean, a bit more central to the equation. And only recently we heard that Birmingham was bankrupt. In fact, it is bankrupt. So it seems like a strange... How do they pay for this? Seems kind of strange. Anyway, lots to discuss here. Let's go live to Los Angeles to talk to the great Kinsey Schofield. Hi, Kins.
Yeah, how are they paying for this? It was this release all just an attempt to get us to stop talking about the executive that just retired after 10 years being at the Invictus Games? There are a lot of questions.
Yeah, Dominic Reed, Harry's charity chief for the last 10 years, announced only last week that he's quitting. I mean, it seems to be fairly amicable, but he will oversee this event until the end of the Invictus Games, which will be in kind of next week at some point. That's going to unfold in Düsseldorf in Germany now. Yeah, kind of a strange time to announce he's quitting just before the event. And as I just said, Kinsey, Birmingham only recently announced it was bankrupt. So I'm not sure how Birmingham's going to pay for this event for a kickoff. But I think the real interest is it being in Britain. Maybe we'll get to why they've chosen Birmingham over Washington, D.C. in a minute. But it will be in Britain. And I predict, and I'm not the first to do so, that Harry will obviously attend, but I bet you Meghan does not. I don't think Meghan will ever set foot in this country again.
I I mean, I think that that's fair to say. We've seen that she has no desire to. The last time she was traveling with Prince Harry, there was a stop in London, but she didn't get. I think that she might have been pat vaguely outside of the airplane, but otherwise she was not going to touch down. She did not want her feet to touch the ground. She very much dislikes the UK because she feels like the UK dislikes her. And I agree with you. I think it's odd that they chose this venue when Invictus has become, over the last few years, something that Harry and Meghan do so much together. Meghan Markle is very much by his side. All of their Christmas card was actually a picture of them in the audience at Invictus. She has very much taken this on as one of her own initiatives as well. It will be odd for her not to show up if she chooses not to. And as we've discussed in the past so many times, Prince Harry has a bone to pick when it comes to his security. He is trying to make a statement. I don't see him breaking down anytime soon and not continuing to push his agenda for better security.
Absolutely. And yes, he will bang his security drum. As we keep saying, he's continuing to, in my view, and a lot of other people's view, waste money.
Well, let's not waste time on these negative people. But anyway, so now they're throwing the fact that Birmingham is not a place to go because they are bankrupt. And guess what? They're telling the world, guess what? Our administration, our central government is a mess. Yes, it's all the messy people, unprofessional people running the government with no expertise. You know, that's pretty much what they're telling you about them people. But guess what? We all know how that government is. We all know the people who run that government, they are hired basis on who they know. It's not, they're not hired because they went to school for this one here and they have expertise in certain whatever sector. No. They just collect them and put them there and they call them the lords. Can you imagine that? And you have that kind of a leader that you have on there. What he's doing to his child, to his grandchildren because of their blood being black. You're being run by this kind of person. What do you expect? So you want to sit down there and blame who's the central governor of that Birmingham or blame your central government with the king? You are telling us how stupid y'all are. Because a bunch of y'all guys don't even know what y'all do. With terrible economists, terrible accountants, that's why the city is down. So now the Invictus is going to give it a second chance to give it a little bit of life. Instead of being happy, you heard him. I never seen people like these people before. I've seen miserable people, but dude, those miserable people, I saw them being happy. For others, being happy for success of a city or the economy of a country. I see miserable people going to pray. They pray for others and they pray for themselves. Unlike these ones here. Woo! These ones, they're just praying for double misery. Just imagine. This is how the people think. So now y'all crying that Meghan ain't gonna step foot in that country? And I'm hoping she doesn't. Ever again. Even when y'all guys going to meet you were great up there. I hope she doesn't show up ever. And I'm sure she's listening to me. She be watching my video. She be watching. When all them my folk gonna go see them greats, listen. Sister, you not stepping foot in that damn country. Never again, and your children are never gonna go to that country. They have their grandmother here, beautiful Mama Dory. They don't need all those fake, stinky people. Let's go on TikTok and listen to the Ministry of Hearts. He's going to tell y'all guys the living costs for these people. And yet they have a city that is bankrupt. I did not know about it. The Invictus game had to be scheduled to go there in 2027 so we could learn about this one here. So y'all listen to the Ministry of Hacks.
Score, come at me if you like, I really don't care. Comments are open, would love your opinion. A huge amount of digital media coverage today about the real cost of the British working royal family to the UK taxpayer. Find the articles yourself, read the comments, especially from Republic, the pressure group. It's sobering reading. There's about 5 or 6 in the Daily Mail alone, and this is one of them. So it's Wednesday, the 24th of July today. Intense focus on the real cost. Have a look. Go back in the archives if you're watching this later. Monarchy gets boost to £45 million thanks to soaring profits from the Crown Estate. Well, the Crown Estate is so easy to run, it runs itself effectively, that William can communicate with his people via WhatsApp. That's right, he does that little work to get his £24 million a year that he tells his people what to do via WhatsApp. Never actually goes there, never does any work. That's scandalous in itself. But for any family born into wealth, privilege, power, ultimate resources like this lot, to get £45 million alone, never mind a £45 million uplift, in my opinion, is pretty criminal. And I go back to my point. There's millions of families in the UK that need time, money and resources to support them, to drag them out of poverty and into a life that's more comfortable. All the assets, money, resources that we currently gift to the royals could be redeployed for that exact purpose. We are living in the UK where the government, the royal family and the majority of the people are sat on their arse instead of driving change. Comments are open.
Yeah. Just you heard him. Englishman, the Ministry of Hacks. Go on TikTok, subscribe and follow the brother. He's telling y'all guys the truth. So right now y'all coming to the on the internet telling us that your city of Birmingham is broke. And meanwhile, what y'all guys doing with that money? What is that money? The money that these people are spending. What is that money doing? That money couldn't help the people of Birmingham. It couldn't help to take the homeless people off the streets and help the central government to help the families, needy families. Is that what y'all guys telling us? No, y'all don't know what you tell people out here. You know, just so much hate that you have towards Meghan. It's making y'all guys expose everything about your country. Now you telling us your royal family has all this money, using all this money from the taxpayers, and you telling me the government of Birmingham ain't got no money. What make it make sense? Make it make sense?
Are open, would love your opinion as ever. King Charles reportedly loves the royal train. I bet he does. I love getting on trains, particularly when I go somewhere for work. It must be even better to have your own private train pulled by the Flying Scotsman, the famous steam vehicle, which you can see in the photo there. He absolutely loves his train. Yet, in the last financial year, he used it once on a trip to Yorkshire and it cost the British taxpayer £52,000. That excludes the cost of his domestic staff, of which there are billions seemingly everywhere he goes, security, food and drink. That was the cost for this one-way journey, single trip, from London to Yorkshire. I live in Yorkshire. Just to put that into context, a standard return ticket from where I live to London on a normal poverty class train, not first class, is about £230. Bit of a difference, isn't it? £230 versus £52,000. Ridiculous. We have millions of families in the UK growing up in poverty. Those same millions of families will, because of a lack of education investment, graduate from school or college with a much lower level of attainment than the average standard UK family. It's families in poverty with low aspirations that need money spending on them, not on Charles's train. If he uses it once a year, I'm not being funny, he can do without it. That's my view.
Exactly. Using £52,000 to ride a train from London to Yorkshire. That money could have saved lots of people. And meanwhile, the city of Birmingham is broke. The Invictus Game is going to go save them. Give him a couple million, bring him a couple million, because people are going to come and watch the Paralympic Games. Every time you have the Olympic Games in your city, you are going to make money. That's how Prince Harry is coming to save you, little boutte. That's right. Nonsense people. Greedy devils, sons of devils, the Lucifer's sons.
Some of those figures, but also lots of examples of stories like this. Prince William's relationship with Kate rocked again by affair gossip amid her cancer fight. Let's be honest, people, we hardly see them. We don't know what happens in their lives, who they see, who they don't, what on earth they get up to, who blooming knows. But the media are absolutely obsessed with keeping this story alive. What do you think? We haven't seen Kate and William together since, Troop in the Colour. Even then, because it was a formal occasion, they did not seem to be a real couple. But it doesn't matter what I think. What do you think, guys? Comments are open. Sorry for being small and sideways. Don't know what's going on with...
They haven't been seen forever. They haven't been seen together like a couple, like they used to go to whatever they call it, engagement. The engagement. What? We haven't seen them going to any engagements since the trooping. Even that trooping, this dude, Billy Boy, was riding a horse. Yeah, and this one here, the Make, she also came with another horse carriage. I'm telling you, these people's relationship is rotten. You know, yesterday I saw Prince Dre, the Duke. He was showing some funny video. Y'all go to the brother's channel there so y'all can watch that little video. I'm going to look for that video on TikTok so I can post it for you. Y'all know there are some videos on TikTok that ain't got no... they ain't got no copyright. Yes, so you can use those ones there, put them on your thing here. And you can also, guess what I found from YouTube class? So you can also use videos from TikTok, they're free videos. If they did not have copyright put in them, or if someone else hasn't shared them on YouTube. So I'm giving you a quick lesson here, 2 seconds. And also, if you have a video, you find interesting videos that you want to comment about, or you just want to post some segment of that video from Facebook, you can also do so. If somebody else hasn't posted that same video, the person who posts it first becomes the owner of the video, basically, because those videos are considered to be free videos. That's why you seeing me posting those little tiny videos here. Your girl be doing thorough research around here. Don't worry about me. I know what I'm doing. Yes. So let's go to this juicy thing here. Kate McMambo.
This, of course, is published in advance by Kensington. This, of course, is published in advance by Kensington Palace. So we can see if we check his work schedule, Prince William and his work schedule. Back to Prince William and his work schedule. This, of course, is published in advance by Kensington Palace. So we can see if we check his work schedule, for July, he's only taken 26 days off. If you exclude football matches and a polo event, he's taken 29 days off in the whole of the month. Let's be kind. let's assume that the polo match and the football match were work engagements, and let's look at that. So, he's effectively worked less than 1 full week in the month of July because he's taken 26 days off this month. Is that work? Is that good value for the British funding system when this guy takes £2 million a month out of the economy? Do we need a royal family in 2024? Is it time to have a respectful and constructive debate about why or if they are necessary?
Yeah, they are necessary. The city of Birmingham is broke. And this guy only had football, watching soccer game. That's what the American people call the Euro football. Watching those, traveling to Germany. Was that where he went last time? I don't be keeping up like with the destination. I remember that the UK played with the Switzerland. I don't know if the game was in Switzerland. Connie Balmer, tell me about that because you know that better because that's your country. So, listen. 27 days off. The entire month of July. That was the engagement. And he went to play that polo to beg for money from people. A billionaire with $80 billion. Yeah. Yes, you heard me right. He has all those billions. And then he's going to play polo and getting some monkey face trophy. This dude, these individuals, the devils, these people from the same family, taking from people, from taxpayers, and yet they have some cities that are bankrupt. The Birmingham people call them the royal family. That's their city. They're broke.
On this one, although comments are open and I would love your opinion. This story has been pushed out by multiple digital media outlets. This is just one of them. A Palace insider is saying that Kate Middleton is stepping back from public life again indefinitely. And a lot of people, a lot of followers on my channel called this. A lot of people said, post-Wimbledon, that will be the last we see of Kate, period, full stop. We will not see her again, resuming public duties and in public life. And it's pretty understandable why people have that opinion. But what do you think? Is this related to the rumours between her and William? Is it genuinely because of her health? Because from what I see, she looks as though she's 25, not 42, on the outside, obviously. Is there something else going on in the background? Why don't we ever see her and William together? That is my biggest question.
Yeah, you can't see them again. These people are divorced. One of the aunties around here told me that back in the 90s, similar thing happened to Princess Diana. She said they watched that. They watched Diana would go to certain engagement, and then they had them go to certain fake engagement with that dude who used to be Prince, Charlie Boy, and then all of a sudden the hell broke loose. That's what one of my aunties told me around here. They be telling me, those my queens, they know lots of stuff about them people. They tell you the truth. So I just can't wait for that announcement, even though you don't want to announce it. But guess what? I know they're divorced. People, I be talking about lots of crazy stuff. But you be surprised. You'd be surprised the Holy Spirit is telling me about these people. You'd be surprised the Holy Spirit told me Mick Mambos is no longer married to that Billy Boy. And because Billy Boy be hanging out with Rosa Hanbury. And Billy Boy with Rosa Hanbury, they just went to Transylvania a few months ago before the D-Day in France. Remember that time there? So it was whispered by a bird on here, Hanbury. Rose, y'all guys, the future queen, was in Transylvania. You know that Transylvania? I'll tell you guys a little bit about that later. All right, my people, please subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Isabella Back's channel, subscribe to all the Success friendly channels. Go to my brother Barrett on Royal Success. Hit that subscribe. Let's get my brother to 100,000 so we could get him that silver plate. So yeah, so he could be happy continuing to do what he does best, researching these people here and bring them funny pictures so we could laugh at night before we go to bed. So y'all guys go over there and subscribe. And remember, my sister Isabella Backs, she has this big mission here for the successes. We need to stop this diarrhea. We need to stop this mouthfuls. We need 10,000 subscribers on the Isabella Backs channel so we could proceed with taking this racism nonsense on a global stage. You know, the Amnesty International doesn't like this kind of nonsense. The Human Rights Watch does not like this kind of BS. We haven't reached those stages. And the sister, Isabella Banks, Weezy, is ready to take us there. So y'all, let's go. Subscribe. Send her videos on all the other platforms so we could get those 10,000 subscribers. I know we are able to do that. What are we waiting for? All right, my people. I love y'all guys. I'll talk to y'all guys again tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye for now.